Welcome back to Mark and Melissa's Super 70s. And tonight's episode number 3, is...
The Kings of Dweeb. So, Bliss, you say dweeb. What exactly does that mean? Is that like a nerd or something?
Well, it would have been a diss term in the 70s. No, we're talking about the music has at least a couple of features that I think particularly apply to a good swath of music in the 70s. Now, we mentioned schlock before, but I insist that there are two qualities that make something meet the criteria of dweebishness. Sincerity plus obliviousness. In other words, the artist is giving you what they got, the best that they got. But obliviousness, the performer, is doing something that he thinks is right on target, is chart material, is going to put him on the top, and he's also completely unaware of how insanely silly the thing actually is.
Yeah, those two qualities, sincerity and I think maybe obliviousness, which might be the more important quality.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to differentiate a little bit. Ruling out, okay, what is dweeb, what is not. I have an uncle who was a very big musical influence, and when we were commenting about the mockumentary A Mighty Wind, which is really funny, great mockumentary, Spinal Tap, they're all good. But he said nothing. You open yourself up to having a mockumentary made about you, the more sincere you are and earnest you are about whatever your endeavor is. And, so that could be anything. But again, the key is aesthetic obliviousness.
There's no calculation.
Yeah.
The artist, as far as we can tell, is just not self-conscious of the quality, if you can put it that way, of the music that reaches our ears.
So sometimes when people rock as hard as they can possibly rock, they're not rocking very hard at all. When they think they're rocking really hard, that's one way of maybe putting it.
Yeah, the hairband problem.
Like, man, listen to this demo I did. Man, this thing rocks.
Yeah.
It's like, that's pretty good. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Your brain is racing.
Yeah.
Unless you're the really type of friend who can say, I'm sorry, that shit sucks. Stop doing it.
Yeah, think about the American Idol singers who can't sing.
William Hung.
But I'm not talking about that at all.
Okay.
I'm talking about the ones who don't get on the show.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It used to be 10 years ago, because I never watched more than the first month, where they had the failed acts. And it was clear that everyone had lied to them. Their mother had lied to them. Their vocal coach had lied to them. They thought they had good voices.
You've got potential.
And they ended up flipping off the hosts and the audience through the camera when they were turned down.
Yeah, they should go back and sue their family.
Yeah, sue their families.
And all their friends.
Because, again, this is not acquiring any self-consciousness to take real feedback, honest feedback, or seek honest feedback.
Yeah.
And maybe modify your approach or find a different career.
Yeah. Well, I know I'm good, Simon, because all my friends and family say I'm the best singer they've ever heard.
Yeah.
So you can go suck it.
I totally rule
Mm-hmm.
that kind of quality of obliviousness, and we think it's the two things together.
Why don't we hit them with an example of what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to go through my mind list here, and I'm going to start with I'm going through file catalog here. The A's. Okay, the A's, I would say the Adrisi Brothers.
Yeah. The Adrisi Brothers.
People like, huh? Who? What? Better tell them.
Well,
show them.
Let's take a look at this.
Yeah, zoom in on that sucker.
Because honestly,
palm trees.
You don't really have to hear the thing to get an idea of what you're going to hear.
Well, what was the hit?
And the hit was Slow Dancing, Don't Turn Me On.
Yeah. Slow Dancing, parentheses, don't turn me on.
That is important.
It's important. You'll explain why.
Okay, so nominally a disco act, and there are faster disco-ish songs on there.
Oh,
But
really?
this thing sort of slinks in at a really slow mid tempo.
Like a kind of a self-confident guy in the 70s into a bar,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah, he's making his move. The problem is, before they even get to the lyrics, the song has actually defeated its own title.
oh man,
Right.
you know that's a problem when that happens.
Slow dancing doesn't turn him on. He knows that the chicks like to boogie to the beat of the song. He's sliding into the bar. He's ready for action, and he's worried that if the beat's slow, the ladies won't dance.
That's a problem.
And if they won't dance, I don't stand a chance.
You don't.
They don't. Chicks don't want to get dancing too close to a dude they just met, who we're pretty sure is one of the Idrisi brothers.
Yeah.
Okay, again, this song is moving along at like a snail's pace, and somebody play some rock and roll,
Yeah.
so I can shake and bake, right?
Yeah.
Our consumer product reference.
And what is he called? The
Some-
guy, not the
some-
DJ, the
the record?
the
man.
record man.
But
Somebody
so I
tell the record man.
Yeah, play some rock and roll.
Play some rock and
So I
roll.
can shake and bake some sweet woman's soul. I'm lady looking, but I can't get cooking. Okay. Now he's got that down.
Man.
But then he's really got to anatomize the whole situation. And he says they like to drink slow and dance real fast.
Hmm.
That they wear their jeans so tight and wiggle their class.
Class.
Now, just try to work the logic of this through. When they dance slow, I just can't tell if all the moving parts are put together so well.
Oh God.
There's something they're missing in the whole dynamic of
Guys.
slow dancing.
Guys.
Yeah.
Guys.
I mean, even strippers must dance slow from time to time. It's a contradiction in style and song that is so profound. And yet, we are absolutely sure that these guys thought they were the shit.
You know that they're
Palm trees.
in a front of
California.
a swimming pool. Movie stars. You know?
Yeah.
The Idrisi brothers didn't quite make our top 5, but we just throw them out as an example of what we're talking about with dweeb. Now, it could be thought of as almost like a cold virus, where sometimes even the great, even acknowledged greats,
Sure.
could be a little bit susceptible, where you would almost, for a brief moment or a year,
Well,
might doubt their greatness because of some piece of pseudo-dweebosity that they put out.
it's sort of like a boy falling into a well.
Yeah, oh, what happened here?
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but one guy that comes to mind when I think of this is Paul McCartney.
We grew up in the period when Wings were huge and liked a lot of their songs, and some of them I would still happily listen to today.
Not just a lot of the songs, probably most of them.
the majority.
Of
Absolutely.
McCartney's output.
Yeah,
and,
I had Venus and Mars and Band on the Run and
yeah,
so lots of great pop
Yeah,
stuff
just
there.
we're just talking post-Beatles
But when
output.
they fall hard, and so
And some head scratchers. Well, you could start with, talk about dweebosity at the mountaintop of
Mhm.
greatness here.
Mhm.
How about that duet that he did with Michael Jackson, The
Yeah.
Girl Is Mine?
yeah,
Guys, what were you thinking?
the scansion is perfect if you just say the goddamn girl was mine. I don't know where I got that.
I can't,
But
yeah,
that's how much some of us hated it. This was around about '83. Radio was already getting pretty bad by that time.
Yeah.
Even after we'd been through the '70s, it was just too late to enjoy anything that saccharine.
Yeah, and then Paul, just from a informal discussion, whenever I hear this song mentioned at all,
Yeah.
it is one of the most universally annoying and disliked and
Yeah.
really dweeby
No,
songs
no.
of it is Paul McCartney's Christmas song.
Simply having
Simply
a
having
wonderful
yes.
Christmas time.
Oh.
Repeat.
Ooh.
Plus annoying
Oh.
synthesizers.
Yeah.
It takes real skill to make synthesizers annoying. Okay? We loved tons of synth stuff especially funk synth, but pop synth too, was awesome. It was always a draw to us. If it was even a bad song, if it had a really cool synthesizer part, we were totally down with that in our pop period. But I can't. It's just it grates
it's like
from the note one.
Wait, Paul. You're trying to annoy me.
Yeah.
You're trying to
dare.
annoy me this Christmas.
It's a dare.
I get it. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Or you're trying to remind us
Yeah.
how great like the Beatles' birthday was.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you thought I just tossed off a holiday song before.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to show you what a really thrown away piece of junk a holiday song can
Yeah.
be. And you can't get it off the radio.
Yeah. And then add that and you got you can take or pick from that period of your. Some people would say "Good Night Tonight."
Even "Good Night Tonight," which was his attempted disco song. Everybody did an attempted disco song. Right? ELO had "Shine a Little Love," and Rod Stewart. Oh my God, we should almost put this one song.
Look, everybody did.
Do you
at that
think
time.
I'm sexy?
Cher did.
But
Everybody
did one. But
So-
even those, they don't have
Dylan did.
they don't have that quality of obliviousness of we really think this is a special piece of work, and now we're going to give it to you.
Yeah.
And
So-
these other two,
Yeah.
the duet and the Christmas
Well,
song.
It's like he's
He
doodling.
He thinks he's giving us something.
Yeah. I put
And
out
it's-
great paintings, but these are just doodles.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Put it out
it took me 10 minutes to write and record that song. Okay.
So.
What we're talking as classic dweeb
Mhm.
usually has these interesting subgenres. One of which would be the psycho songs, but we're giving that a whole
I know where you're
episode
heading with this, and that's but there was a compilation book of interviews, I think Bill Flanagan
Mm-hmm.
put it together. It's
From
called
Stone.
Written in My Soul, I think was the name of the book.
Yeah.
So Elvis Costello back then, and Elvis talked about, they're talking about their craft and songwriting, and I remember a line that Elvis said, and that he tended to shy away from, in his words, the "fuck me, I'm sensitive" school of songwriting.
R.I.P. But Dan Fogelberg. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Perfect match for that description.
Yeah.
My older sister, and her friends just loved him dearly. And there's a few songs that I still can listen to with pleasure, but that was his angle.
One example would be maybe Keith Carradine. Remember "I'm Easy"? I'm easy from Nashville.
Take my hand and
Yeah.
pull me down. I won't put up any fight because I'm easy. Oh, you mean you're going to lay me and I'm not going to argue with you?
I'm not going to argue very
Is
hard.
basically the point of the song.
Wrong choice of words.
Um,
I know another really good example that's really a favorite of yours as an example of dweeb would be. Do you want to do it?
No, go.
Okay. Dan Hill. Sometimes when we touch.
I'm not going to go
Let him
into.
see that. Give him a good look. Now.
I'm not going to go into great detail about
What's
this.
that album title?
The album title, and of course this is another odd thing about it, that is Longer Fuse.
Longer Fuse.
Now,
Okay.
because Jackson Browne had a song called The Fuse.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
Now, here's the Dan Hill thing, is that he is like third or fourth rate Jackson Browne. He likes lots and lots and lots of words in his songs, but they don't have the poetry.
And I have to.
I want to
Yeah.
hold you. I want to hold you till I die, till we both break down and cry.
I
I
imagine they're
wanna
going to break
hold
down and
you
cry before they
Till the
die.
fear in me subsides. It is
So what are
much.
you betting's going to happen first? He dies, they both break down and cry, or the fear in him subsides?
See, work the logic out. You know, actually, Jackson Browne songs, you could actually follow the emotional logic of the song.
Yes.
This one, it's just a bafflement.
This has been a TCP
Tough Cat Productions Incorporated show.